Today I'm going to be talking about things that you could do to better yourself if you have a goal or you're trying to set a goal, which for me, I definitely suck at it and have a lot. I've sucked much ass at it in the past, and I'm definitely trying to and getting better at it because a lot of times I'll set a goal or like I'll be so hyped on shit. I'll be like, yo, I'm doing this. I'm gonna like it, and then I fucking get into it for like an hour, and then the next day comes and I don't even touch it again or work on it. It's just because I get distracted, things get in my way, the mood fluctuates, and it sucks because then you don't get shit accomplished. I'm realizing if it's something you truly want, like if you truly want to do something, then just fucking go for it because there's no point in procrastinating. There's no point in, I'll get to it later, and then you go and do irrelevant shit like fucking Facebook right now. But I'm not going to be typing to people when I'm making this video because I want to stay focused. And, okay, so say you're setting a goal. I want to lose weight, or I want to fucking astronaut by 2012. I don't know, something reasonable and doable, despite the last comment I made, because that's kind of weird, but say I want to, well, for me, for instance, I want to, by some time, I haven't picked a really good deadline yet, but I want to write enough songs to put together on a full album, like write enough music, at least 8 or 9 songs, and that's what I'm going to do, that's what I'm trying to do right now, and I've actually been working on it. Most times I would just be like, yeah, I'll do it, and then I go on Facebook and talk to someone, and then next thing you know, I'm fucking watching videos on how geese walk weird and stupid, irrelevant shit that has no meaning to what I'm actually wanting to do. And yeah, it's just pretty annoying. So, I'm going to talk about things that you should avoid, things you shouldn't avoid in wanting to get something. And first of all is definitely other people. You do not need to care about them unless it's like constructive criticism or just positive input. You definitely don't ignore that, but like any pointless negative shit out there that someone's just giving to you just because they're in a pissy mood, just fucking ignore it because it's totally irrelevant. It's pointless. No, like, no matter what you do, I don't like the term haters, but no matter what you do in life, you won't have haters because it's stupid, but you'll have someone that dislikes you because out of 7 billion people, obviously not everybody's going to be fond of you, and that's perfectly acceptable. There's nothing wrong with that at all. What you need to do is ignore the people that do like, or not ignore the people, ignore the people that don't like you, and actually start focusing on the people that like what you stand for, that are for what you're doing and shit, and talk to them and have them give you their input because it'll actually build you and create you as a stronger person, probably be more motivating than the people that are like, oh, fuck you, fat ass, you're not losing weight or some stupid shit because they're insecure about themselves or some dumb thing. You ignore them because they're pointless. It's just gonna, if you keep doing it, it's just gonna eventually build up. It'll just, until you suppress it long enough until it comes out and you're like, fuck it, I can't do it anymore, and then you stop and start eating dirty ass Cheez-Its again or something stupid. Just keep going for your goal because there's no point. Other people's judgments are totally a waste of time, or a waste of your time, and it's unneeded. And giving bad judgments, saying bad shit to other people that are trying to receive a goal, that's dumb too. Don't do that because that's totally, like, I realize if you even like propose the idea that you want to reach a goal that's slightly like harder than normal, like I want to walk a mile today, that's normal. People wouldn't shit on that. But if you're like, I don't know, I want to hike the mountain in 2 hours. Good fucking luck with that, and blah, blah. Well, that was a bad example. But anything, they'll just be like, that shit's hard, fuck you, you can't do it. And stuff like that. It's like, why? People have done crazy shit. Could you imagine if first guy to walk on the moon was like, I want to walk on the moon. People be like, you're a fucking idiot, you can't do that, that's the moon. And then boom, he does it, and he astonishes people. That shit happens all the time. We just never hear any of it because it doesn't get the recognition it needs. It gets recognition it needs. You just get, that shit gets completely overlooked and it's so dumb. Like, things that don't get overlooked is the Casey Anthony shit. Like, I'm not saying that's not important, but I don't think that needs to be shoved down people's throats for like 3 months. Like, You need positive shit to bring you up, because even around you, like, that's such a that's so demotivating. It's just like looking all around you and everyone else is pissed. Don't use that. Don't use that as like non-motivation. Actually use it as your motivation. Be like, fuck that. I don't want to become like that. And then boom, just be like, use other people's negative outlook on everything as your own inspiration. Create your own positive outlook at it. Be it the opposite. Be like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that kid that's just complaining about shit every single day, that he has an option to change it. Like, just go, be happy, do what you want and shit. Stuff like that. Other stuff, another thing, if you like, a lot of times we get caught up in the moment and we think we want something we might not, but like decide before you even make a goal. Like, do I truly want to achieve this? How will it benefit me? What are the benefiting factors out of it that I can get in the long run? Stuff like that. Don't focus on the negative shit. That stuff's stupid. Because a lot of times people will like propose an idea in their head and then they won't think of a positive outcome. They'll think of like, well, what if this happens? This could happen, or I could fall down right there and shit like that. It's like, you realize that with every choice in your entire life, like, something negative could happen, but we don't do it with everyday shit because we forget it could happen because we've done it. No one doesn't go in a car to go to the mall because they could potentially die. The chances of you dying in a car crash or you doing that is equally as high as you failing at the goal you want to set. Like, but we don't do that because we've done it, we feel safe. And anytime we're trying something new, we just automatically think of every possibility of any type of negative outcome, yet we don't think of the positives. And even if there is a negative outcome, okay, you'll learn from it. You'll gain from your failure, and it'll just make you stronger in the end, or make you smarter, because then you'll know, you can look back, you can pinpoint what you did wrong, how it happened, how you can change it to make it better the next time you try it. Even if you don't fail, or even if you don't succeed on a goal, just try it again. Like, who cares? Everyone fails at something in their life. Well, I shouldn't say fail, because I think failure is kind of I don't know, it just makes you stronger in the end anyway, so it's not really failure if it's beneficial. But anyways, if you fail, just keep trying it anyways until you get it. If it's something that's actually approachable, you can get it, and you will get it if you actually set your mind to it enough. Just they just look at every negative aspect because they just are afraid of a possibility that could happen. Like, especially, I don't get it, like, just at least try it first before you even, like, create doubts in your head or stop, like, or, like, you start thinking of dumb shit that could happen. Like, just at least try it before you start doing that to demotivate you until you get to the point where you're not even willing to try it anymore. Because that's, like, the worst thing that can happen. When you start getting doubts and, like, thoughts about, well, what if this happens? If you keep asking, what if this happens and shit, like, then it's just going to build up to the point where that is what's going to happen. You're going to make that happen because that's all you're thinking right now. If you keep thinking ideas long enough and keep reminding you, like, every day, you're telling yourself that, it's eventually you're going to convince yourself so much that that's actually going to become reality. Like, that's going to be it. You're going to be like, I can't do this because this will happen. It's not because that's actually going to happen. It's because you've been telling yourself for the past, like, 7 months that that's going to be happening. Just think, this could happen. I could gain this. This is a good thing I could get out of it, and I can achieve the goal. And then boom, fucking go for it. Because whether or not it doesn't work, whatever, it's just, like I said before, it's just another learning experience. But you can achieve it. If you set a goal and you truly want it, it might be harder than others. It depends on your goal, who you are as a person, your surroundings, everything. But it might be hard, but you can definitely achieve what you want. And when people say you can't, that's stupid. Everything that we have today, even just some of the shit we have today, if you looked at 10 years ago and someone proposed the idea that I want to invent this now, I want to do this now, people would be like, they would have been, laughed in their face and been like, you can't do that. But now look at the shit that's been accomplished. Like, there's so much shit that has been doubted in the past that has now been created. But we never hear of that we always hear of the failures because that's all that's ever focused on is just failures and people fucking up and misery and agony and stupid depressing shit. That's all that's pounded into our heads all day long. And that's why we start doing that. We just become self-conscious of ourselves, and we just become so like wrapped up and caught up in the thought of what some negative thing could happen. So we need to just get out of that. We need to start focusing on positive shit, focusing on all the overlooking all the shit that gets in your way, all the stupid negative comments from people, all your doubts in your head, because they don't matter, because all it is you're pretty much predetermining something you have no clue about. You're taking a situation that has not yet occurred and you're overanalyzing it so much that you're actually creating an outcome which is almost as a reality that is yet to happen. And if you keep creating that, you keep reminding yourself of that, it will be reality. So just stop doing that in your head. Stop being like, oh, this could happen. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to fuck up. Stop being overly insecure. You're perfectly fine. You can achieve it. Just think, this is what will happen if I achieve it. It'll be a good thing. And now I want to achieve it for my own sake, to benefit myself and to benefit others. And then just go for it. Because what's the worst that can happen? You don't achieve it yet. You have all the time in your life. All people that are probably watching this are like teenagers. Like, you can live till you're 95. You have all the time you want to achieve a goal. People say life's short, but it's truly not. It just goes by fast. Again, like I said, because we think it goes by fast. Life is obviously never actually sped up in reality. We're just keep thinking that, so it does. So just get a goal that you want. And any doubt you've had of what could potentially happen, just fuck it and just go for it, because that's what's going to truly make you achieve it. And that's what's going to make you have fun in life. And as you're going to achieve a goal, just have fun with it. Don't be all stressed out. Oh, shit's not going well and shit's not working. Like, shit will work. Like, everything you ever do in life isn't just going to go smoothly with no fucking bumps in the road or anything. There'll be hard transitions. There'll be things that'll come at you that'll make it harder than other people may have experienced. And that's another thing we look at. We always compare ourselves to other experiences. We're always like, well, fucking Jimmy did this so fast and he did it so easily. And it's like, yeah, because their situation, their opportunities, their personalities, etc., whatever, is different from yours. So you do it at your own level, at your own potential of what you have, and you just do it. In that aspect, we never look at people like, wow, other people even had to struggle 10 times fucking more than I am, because we don't like to do that, because that will motivate us more. We like to look at the things that will shoot us down somehow. So just, that's what I'm getting at, is don't do that. Look at the people like, wow, compared to other people, I'm at the minimal amount of like struggling I can possibly be at. Like, I can do this. I have so much more advantages over other people. So just do it and go for it and get what you want accomplished, because it'll be fun and it'll be amazing, and just live life because it's awesome. See you later.